If you don't know the nature of human beings, you have no business with relationship. You have no business with marriage. In fact, marriage is not your mate. If you don't know what the human nature represents, relationship is not your mate. You will worry someone if you get into it, because the human nature is some way. You see why things have had loyal partners? They understand. Have you realized old version BMW and now new version? I realized old version Benz and now old version iPhone. They know that if they remain one version, you will lose interest. So they must update themselves to sustain your interest. That's what happens. They understand the system that a human being will not like one thing. Your husband won't like you forever. Your wife won't like you forever. Understand it. Over time, your effort will sustain their liking. If you don't know, that is why you must upgrade and step into higher versions of yourself. Otherwise, you are in trouble. What's the P name for God? Why not know Pam? Why pay? Yeah, now I don't know me. Jonah, that guy, we must investigate him. God says, doest thou well to be angry for a God? He said, I do well to even to die for the God. Even if I die for this God, I've done well. Not to talk of to be angry with it. Jonah hated 120,000 people, but loved a God. Have you realized how God is so much interested in human beings and literally commands human beings to love one another than any other thing? Because it is easy to fall in love with things and not a human. So when Jesus was living, the Bible said he gave us one commandment, not an option. He didn't give us an option, he gave us a commandment. Love one another as I've loved you. That is the new commandment he gave to us, actually commanding us to love, because loving a human being can be very complicated. So God literally forces us into that responsibility. There is a way that you can easily love a thing, because things contribute to you and demand less of you. You see, many of us have fallen in love with things and we don't know. And we've fallen out of love for human beings because of how complex human beings are. We may live with ourselves. When a human being shows up around you, you need all of your humanity to sustain them. But a thing doesn't need much of you. Your mobile phone can do a lot for you, but all you need is to recharge it. It doesn't place any other demand. Just recharge it. So actually, human beings around us stresses us and things relieve us. So if you don't take care, like Jonah, your love will go into a God and not a people. And that is what is happening to us. Beautiful couples, but over time, they come back from work and they give their best to their work and the rest of the day to their phones. And one turns to the other side, the other turns to the other side, and they comfortably sleep. Because over time, their loyalty, their passion, their love, people now love things more than human beings. And what I'm saying, we all fall victims, whether anointed, not anointed, whether old, whether young, we all fall victims. Many of us are in love with things and not people. Yeah. We love our cars, we love our work, we love everything apart from the human beings around us. A human being won't like you forever. So that thing you call a life partner is not meant to be a life partner. We were not made to like forever. We were not made to enjoy one thing forever. So we make effort to keep a human being around. It's not automatic that the person who is standing with you will stand with you forever. At a point in time, listen to me, their emotions will let them stay with you for a while, but after that, their emotions will no more sustain their presence with you. Your effort will have to sustain it. So there is nothing like this is a life partner. No, over time, if your efforts don't come to play, you will lose that person.